When you're working with data in your bash scripts, you can of course choose to treat it however you wish. But bash itself generally behaves in accordance with the Unix interoperability philosophy that all data should be treated as text. So the default mode for bash to interpret things on the command line and passing between commands is to interpret them as text. Bash can run any program. It can produce any kind of data. It doesn't have to be text. Data produced is normally displayed and then discarded. It isn't kept around. If a command produces output you wish to save, bash provides variables as a convenient mechanism for temporary storage of simple data. When you enter a command, bash scans a copy of the command line that it has in memory. When it scans the line, it's looking for special characters, operators, quotes, directives, various things that tell it what to do. Some of those things cause substitutions to happen. Some of those things turn off the special meaning of some characters. All those substitutions are done on the memory copy of the line. The user doesn't see the substitutions happening. Once all the special characters have been handled and substitutions have been done, the final copy of the memory line is executed. When it's executed, that's done by bash splitting the line into words known as tokens. The first word on the line is the command to run, and the rest are things for the command to work on or use. They're referred to as arguments. If you would like to see the result of substitutions, you can use the echo command. When you type in the echo command and then put whatever on the line, echo will go into memory like the rest of the line. It won't start running until bash has done substitutions. So for example, quotes that turn off the meaning of special characters, that's a substitution. If I were to type in something with quotes on it, that line will go into memory. Bash will look through it for special characters. It'll find the double quotes. It'll use that to turn off the special meaning of the space and single quote characters that are in my actual text. It'll make that whole thing into what's considered to be one word or token. It's fun will be a single token with the characters I, T, apostrophe, S, space, F, U, N, a single word. Echo doesn't care how many words are on the command line. It just takes whatever's there and prints it out. The only thing to substitute there is the double quote, because it turns off the meaning of the single quote. So the single quote doesn't get substituted or evaluated. So before this command runs, the double quote will evaluate, the actual double quotes themselves will get removed from the command line, and what's left is actually what echo will print. In other words, the text without the double quote. In our second example, we're invoking a mechanism to do some arithmetic. So I'm going to go ahead and put some text in that's going to get echoed out. And I'm going to use the special $ double parentheses operator that says do some arithmetic and put the results of the arithmetic on the command line here. The arithmetic is to take the number 1024 and multiply by 1024. And the double parentheses at the end says this is the end of the substitution. And the rest of the line is just text to print out. So when it runs this command into memory, when I press enter, this part from the $ to the end of the parentheses is going to get removed from the line, and the result of that arithmetic will be placed on the command line. No other substitutions are to take place on this one, so the echo command will show us the result of running the substitution as the output. Doesn't matter what kind of substitution it is. There are lots of different kinds. For example, when we run the command date plus %a, that command will print out the current day of the week. If we want to see how that works in a substitution, we put that inside of the back tick is one way, the back quote that's sometimes called. And that tells bash, run this command and put its output here on the command line in place of this text. It's another substitution. So after it runs that, it will say, echo, today is Wednesday in memory. And when I actually let it execute, that's what will print out. These substitutions happen every time you type in a command. Some commands have substitutions on the line, some commands don't.